Tonight, we're going to start in St. Paul, where just days ago, an anonymous donor is hoping to turn up the heat on solving a 35-year-old murder mystery, offering a $10,000 reward for any information that leads to the arrest of Cheryl Prokop's killer. Cheryl was killed on December 2nd, 1988 in St. Paul after somebody broke into her house and strangled her in the middle of the night. And as horrific as that is, it's even more tragic. Cheryl's 4-year-old daughter was in the bed with her the night it happened and woke up to find her mom the next morning. That little girl is 39 years old now, and for the first time, she's ready to tell her story. Lou, you got to talk to her this morning, and what did you learn?
Well, Janet, Caitlin Prokop was raised by her grandparents, and they shielded her for many, many years because she was the only witness to the crime, and no arrests have ever been made. But she's speaking now in her first ever TV interview because she wants the truth to come out while her grandparents are still alive.
Oh, this is the day I was born.
Caitlin Prokop's memories of her mom play in her head like a slideshow.
I was a giant baby. My mom never was more than 100 pounds except for when she had me.
Still images.
We were really close. We were always together. I don't ever remember being apart from her.
Including memories from the night her mom was killed.
There's a memory of them being there, trying to face away from me. And then there's a memory of her not being, in the bed.
Caitlin was 4 years old, living with her 23-year-old mother, Cheryl Prokop, known as Sherry, on St. Paul's west side. On December 2nd, 1988, someone came into the bedroom where they both were sleeping, took Sherry out of the room, beat and strangled her to death. 4-year-old Caitlin waited for it to be quiet enough to safely get out of the bed. Then she found her mom.
I remember her laying there, and I remember seeing blood coming out of her mouth, and so I got a washcloth and I cleaned that, and I remember getting dressed and going and knocking on doors until I found somebody that was awake and who would answer.
This 1991 KARE 11 report demonstrates the police theory of the crime.
When police arrived, they found this basement window broken out, as though someone had entered through the laundry room, someone unknown to the victim. But they later came to believe that all of this was done just to make it appear that the assailant was a stranger.
Staging a break-in, police thought, as the killer and an accomplice then actually went through the front door. Police thought they knew who.
With method, motive, and opportunity, the shadow falls on one person.
But didn't have enough evidence to make an arrest.
I know that it's somebody that knew her.
It was too risky, police thought back then, to ask young Caitlin to testify.
And a 4 or 5 or 6-year-old child on a stand, it wouldn't take a very accomplished trial attorney to raise an element of doubt in front of a jury.
Now at age 39, do you hope to have a chance to testify and help put your mom's killers away?
I mean, I definitely would. I don't think there's anything that I would want more than to be able to help do that for her and for my family.
Caitlin's family life after Sherry was killed completely changed. Caitlin's aunts became her sisters. Her grandma and grandpa became her parents. They're still living, nearing 80 years old, and Caitlin says they deserve some kind of peace before they're gone.
They've definitely been the backbone of our family, and they're the main reason that I want this so much.
And when you say you want this, what is this?
Justice. To know who did it and to know why.
Now, since this is an open case, we don't know details about what kind of forensic evidence is available, but we do know that many of the people that the Prokop family and police believe might have been involved are still living. And Caitlin is hoping that someone will come forward with information that they haven't shared before. Jana.
Lou, do you know, over the last 3+ decades, has this been what is labeled an active case? Are police still trying to find clues, or is it cold?
Have stayed in contact with the Prokop family to always let them know the detective that is assigned to it, but there's been no significant developments over the last few decades, partly because police have believed since the very beginning that they know who did it.
All right. Thanks so much, Lou.